Eshani. So today we are going to be doing a good old-fashioned favorites video. Not particularly a monthly favorites because this is going up in the middle of the month. More so just kind of a current favorites. Products that I've been loving, things that I've been reaching for. We've got beauty, fashion, random, books. We've also got some fails at the end. I used to do monthly faves and fails back in the day, so we're doing a little nod to that. We've got a little bit of everything in today's video. It's gonna be a fun one. So let's jump into all of the good stuff. Let's start by chatting about some beauty products, specifically makeup. So I have been going through my makeup collection recently and really decluttering, a kind of no-nonsense declutter. I realized that so much of my makeup actually came from back in the day when I started on YouTube. I was really purchasing a lot of stuff. And unfortunately, the time has come around that a lot of that stuff is now expiring, it's going bad, it's changing. It's just not it anymore. But this is a product that was sitting in my collection to try. I wanna say Urban Decay sent me this, but it has to have been close to a year ago now. I never tried it because it's not a product that I would typically gravitate towards. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator, medium coverage. I would call it a foundation, but it doesn't really say foundation anywhere here on the bottle. It says that it's infused with kombucha filtrate and marula oil, and you guys know how much I love me some marula oil. The shade I have in this is number 60 medium dark. This, I would say, is a beautiful, lightweight, light to buildable light medium coverage foundation. And especially if at this time your skin is having some dry spots like mine is. My skin all over my body, my hands are just, I'm having issues with my skin right now, and this foundation has really been doing wonders for me. I love it, it's beautiful, it looks glorious on, not overly heavy, just that perfect weekend light coverage, easy breezy summer foundation. Oh, I love it. I thought I was gonna declutter it, but somehow it made it into my favorites. So there's that. I have re-fallen in love with this blush because Dior released some new Rosy Glow blushes in their collection. I think they released like 4 new shades. I saw them in Sephora. They look really pretty. I didn't purchase any because I was like, you know what? I have the original number 1, which is just their pink shade. Let me pull it out. Let me make sure I love the formula. And you know what, you guys? This is such a beautiful, very, very bright blue toned pink blush that actually works on a tan complexion. I know if you guys have a tan complexion, you might think that you need to stick to more warmer toned blushes, more orange toned blushes, and that you couldn't pull off these types of pinks, but give it a try. If you find the right one, the right formula, the formula that doesn't have a super strong white base to it, it can look gorgeous. It definitely goes on darker than it looks in the pan, and it doesn't go on quite as vibrant in your face neon baby pink. It's a lot more of a wearable pink. I purchased my first product from the Merit Beauty makeup brand. This is the Merit, what is it called? The Tinted Lip Oil. I bought it in the shade Sangria. This is really nice, you guys. I love me a good lip oil. I am somebody that was a huge fan of the original YSL Tinted Lip Oils. I wanna say that was like the OG lip oil on the market. They don't make that anymore. I feel like YSL should bring them back though, because lip oils are just so trendy right now, and that one was so good. Oh, it smelled so good too. But anyways, the Merit one, very nice, very lightweight, kind of glossy, gives you a nice sheer tinted color. Here's a more realistic look of what it's gonna look like on the skin. So it's kind of that sheer sort of brick red color, very, very beautiful. Now this is a lip oil, so don't expect any crazy amounts of longevity or anything like that. It's just a nice, in my opinion, lightweight, glossy lip hydrator. essentially. You're gonna have to reapply it every like 2 hours. A good lip oil overall. And I will say, because I loved this product so much, I actually went to Sephora and purchased a ton of stuff from the Merit Beauty line, really optimistically. I thought I was gonna love this brand because I just love this product so much, and that was not the case. I will be doing a full Merit Beauty brand overview review. I think that video will go up next week. Let's just say you guys need to wait for that video because not everything is a smash hit like this lip oil. I want to give a little shout out to the KAYALI Yum Pistachio Gelato number 13 fragrance. This is KAYALI's newest perfume on the market. I purchased this little, it's still a little spray bottle. I purchased it during the recent Sephora sale. This is such a pretty perfume. If you guys like kind of like creamy, nutty, vanilla gourmand scents, you will really like this. One thing I will say about this is it doesn't last the longest amount of time on the skin, nor is it the most like prominent scent. Like you're not gonna project out fragrance to like the whole room or anything. This is more of like a for you scent. Like you spray it on yourself and you can smell it for a good 3 to 4 hours. If you want it to last longer, you'd need to reapply. And again, if someone hugs you or someone gets really close to you, they will be able to smell it. But again, it's more of a for you type scent. I just feel really pretty when I wear this. I feel like a pretty summer baby. It's such a nice indulgent scent. And again, if you like pistachio or like gourmand scents, you will love this. I have been telling you guys that I have been struggling with eczema, dry skin patches, just scaly skin, basically all over my body. My hands are the worst. I mean, we just do what we can with that one. But the past month or so, I realized that I was getting super itchy and scratchy on like my shoulders, kind of here on my elbow area, on the backs of my legs. Like there were just large patches of skin that I was like, I need to moisturize this before it gets really bad. And I was particularly looking for a lactic acid lotion to use. I'm sure many of you guys are familiar with lactic acid treatments and serums and lotions and potions for your face. But maybe some of you guys don't know that you can actually get a similar product for your body. This is the AmLactin or AmLactin, maybe. It's their lactic acid moisturizing lotion. It says it's fragrance-free, paraben-free. It's meant for daily use, which is really nice. I bought this pretty jumbo-sized bottle here at Costco. I've also seen it on Amazon. I think Amazon has a slightly smaller bottle, but again, it's not crazy expensive for a lactic acid lotion. What I've been doing is taking a little squirt of this and I've been mixing it into my body butter. Recently, I've been using this from L'Occitane. It's a really bougie body butter. I'll just take a little scoop of this, I'll put a pump of this in, and then I'll just rub it into all the areas around my body that are feeling just scratchy and itchy. And honestly, this has done the trick. I don't always use this L'Occitane body butter. This is, I believe it's pretty pricey. Pretty much any body lotion will do. It's more so this lactic acid lotion. Like I said, mix this in with your daily body lotion and I can almost guarantee you guys will tell a difference. I'll link it below for you guys, along with everything else that I mentioned in this video. I don't know how easy this product is to find, but I will find it online and link it. Let's continue on with the fashion portion of this video. I've got some fun fashion, lifestyle-y type favorites. First off, I want to chat about this crossbody bag that I purchased semi-recently. I know everybody is obsessed with the Lululemon belt bag right now. I have one of those, and don't get me wrong, it's really good, especially if you're just carrying around a few things like a little card case, your cell phone, a chapstick, you know, that kind of stuff. But you know, on those trips where you need just a little bit more, maybe you want to bring your Kindle, maybe you want to bring a little packet of Kleenex, or just, you know, a little bit more. This is amazing, you guys. This bag is so good. So it's the perfect little size here. It has 2 main zip compartments. You've got your large zip compartment, which inside is also divided, similar to the belt bag, if you guys have that. There's like a couple little mesh pockets down here. There's also a bigger slide pocket back here. Then you've got a smaller zip compartment, which honestly is still a very generous size here. And then you've also got a large compartment here in the back. Like, you can slide your phone back here, you can put your wallet in the front pocket, you can put all the other things you need for the day in this larger pocket, and again, compartmentalize in all these little pouches here. It's just so good. The material, I want to say it's nylon. Yeah, so the outside is 100% nylon, super easy to wipe down, very easy to keep clean. I'm sure you could just throw this into the washing machine as well if you need to wash it up. It's got a nice large crossbody strap that is adjustable, so you can set it exactly the way you want. It's nice and lightweight. You can even kind of fold it up if you need to, just kind of pack it into a suitcase or something. I mean, this is just such a good bag. And it's not crazy expensive either. It's Lululemon, so it's not like Target pricing, but I wouldn't consider this a high-end bag by any means. It's a very approachable price point for a handbag, so definitely recommend you guys look into this. I want to quickly chat about this pair of shoes. I have seen everybody wearing these sneakers by the brand Veja. These are the Veja V10 sneakers. These are basically a Nike Air Force look-alike. They have that similar appearance overall, but I like these better. I have the Nike Air Force ones. Are they called Air Force ones? Why does that sound wrong all of a sudden? You guys know when you say a word so often and then you're like, wait, is it really called a closet? Is that the right word? Closet? That's how I feel with this Air Force One business right now. They've got that similar sporty vibe to them, but honestly, these are nicer. They are sleeker. They're not as clunky looking. I like the mix of the leather and the suede. I really love this particular color story here, but Veja does have a ton of different colorways in these sneakers. I think this is just one of their classic sneakers, and they're pretty. I wanted a pair of nice neutral sneakers that were a little sporty, but not overly sporty. Something I could very easily wear day to day. I could even wear them with dresses. Extraordinarily comfortable too. These took literally no break-in time. At no point when I put these on my feet did they ever hurt my feet. From day one, these were broken in and feeling so good. Another fashion favorite I wanted to mention, I actually had to pull out my new pairs here. These are the Vuori boyfriend shorts. If you guys have been following my videos regularly, you know my obsession with the Vuori performance jogger pants. I love those. I literally do everything in those. I hike in those, I work out in those, I can do everything. But I wanted some nice shorts for the summertime, things that I could go out and play pickleball in, which yes, I have started playing pickleball. That's a whole thing in and of itself, but just shorts that I could go out and about in, but also ones that would be super comfortable. And these Vuori ones checked all the boxes. These are made of the same very beautiful, lightweight, stretchy performance material of their joggers. I think Vuori has a couple of cuts of shorts in the same material, but there's a few reasons why I like their boyfriend style in particular. First off, the drawstring. I like that it does have a drawstring. It also has an elasticated waistband, but the drawstring makes things so much nicer. You can tighten it exactly how tight you want, but I love that it's on the inside of the shorts. Also love that the fact that this has a raw hem on the bottom. It's not folded over and stitched like most shorts are, and there's something about the raw hem that gives it a nice, like easy breezy, kind of relaxed detail. I personally love it. Also, the boyfriend shorts have a really nice semi-long inseam on them. Does it say what the inseam is here on the tag? No, it does not. But I want to say maybe it's like a 4 or 5 inch inseam. It's very generous. So when these are on, it's not super shorty short. I am 30 years old, you guys. I can't do the shorty shorts anymore. Like, it's just not my thing. Especially if I'm buying a pair of like kind of athletic shorts. I know I'm gonna be running around, I'm gonna be active. I really don't want the fear that these are going to fly up or ride up or just make me look, you know, like there's a lot hanging out. Not interested in that look. So these are really nice because they are longer. Overall, this is just a beautiful, wonderful, perfect pair of shorts. I also figured I'd mention this because I have gotten a couple of comments on my Apple Watch band. This is actually an Apple Watch band from Apple. It is just their sports band in the shade Sky. This is probably a limited edition color. If you guys aren't aware, Apple releases like new colors of their sports bands semi-often, but whenever they come out with new colors, they tend to discontinue colors as well. So if this is something you're interested in, grab it sooner rather than later. I really just wanted an Apple Watch band that was a pretty summer color, and I was specifically looking for a light blue, and I just got lucky when I went on the Apple website and they actually had a light blue sports band. I'll be honest, it's so much prettier in person than it looks like on the product shots on the Apple website. Let's go ahead and chat a few books. If you guys aren't aware, I do read on my Kindle. I will link the Kindle I have down below for you guys. I was surprised by how many of you guys love reading too, and you guys have given me some literal amazing reading suggestions lately. This is the little series that really stuck out to me lately, and it was recommended by one of you guys, so thank you so much for your recommendation. This book is called The Housemaid. And if you guys like a psychological thriller, kind of a whodunit slash what the heck is going on, and you guys love a good twist, you guys will love this book. The first one was significantly better in my opinion than the second one, but the second one was really good too. They both caught my attention. I really liked the writing style. I felt like it was really like straightforward, to the point, easy to read, but a mystery that was honestly hard to figure out. Both of the books had a really good twist, and I couldn't predict either one. This book is about a woman named Millie, and she comes from a kind of sordid past. So she has trouble landing a job. She ends up getting a job at this house for this really, really bougie family named the Winchesters. The woman who hired her, who's named Nina, she is a little bit out there. She's very nice and very welcoming and opens the door to her house to Millie very graciously initially, and then things start getting really weird. Like, Nina starts getting very particular about random things. She also goes through these weird moods. She's up and she's down, and she demands this, but then she says something else, and she gets mad at Millie for random reasons for doing things that she asked her to do. It's just very strange, and you're just kind of wondering what the heck is going on with this crazy woman. And you've got Millie, who's now the live-in housemaid, feeling bad for Nina's family because her mood just seems all over the place. So Nina's husband and her child, I mean, it's just a whole very unique world. The twist was so good. Oh my goodness, you guys. If you like mystery thriller books, please read this one. You will love it. We've gotten to that point in the video where I promised you guys some fails, and I'm going to deliver some fails. So the first one I really regret to talk about as a fail, because you guys know my love, my obsession, my absolute infatuation with Lisa Eldridge. I love her. I love her as a person. I love her as a makeup artist, and I love her makeup brand. There's so many products from the Lisa Eldridge beauty brand that I'm obsessed with, but this is not one of them. This is her eyeshadow palette. I purchased it in the shade Cinnabar. There's a lot of different formulations in here too. Just amongst these 6 colors, there are seamless mattes, metallics, a top coat of velvet. I mean, you've got a little bit of everything in this palette. And I'll be honest, I did not find these to be very good. I think this formula is for someone who is looking for a formula similar to a luxury makeup brand eyeshadow formula. If you guys like the Tom Fords, the Chanels, the Diors, you know, those eyeshadows that are pretty in the pan, and when you get them on the eye, they're pretty, but they're not very pigment packed. They're not super unique. The overall eye looks, to me, with a lot of those brands, just look kind of ordinary. There's nothing Pat McGrath-like, or Cleona Cosmetics-like, or Natasha Denona-like in those formulas. And you know what? Maybe the majority of makeup users are looking for that. Maybe the majority of makeup users are looking for something a little bit more subdued, maybe not full crazy pigmentation in one dip of the pan. I mean, in these products, you kind of have to grind your brush in them. You definitely have to build them up on the eye. I tried fingers, I tried brushes, I tried a little bit of everything. And every time I use this palette, I get a very, in my opinion, underwhelming, subdued eye look. I could see somebody loving it if you are looking for something more subdued, but for me, it was a fail. This fail I don't even have anymore. I actually ended up returning it because it was that much of a fail for me. This is the Supergoop. This is the Every Single Face Watery Lotion SPF 50. I was very curious to try this because I love Supergoop sunscreens. I'm a big fan of their Unseen sunscreen. It's probably my favorite facial sunscreen of all time, and I'll be honest, I got a little greedy. I found myself wanting more. I thought that if I could try this watery face sunscreen, maybe I could get essentially the same SPF protection, actually even more SPF protection because this is SPF 50, but maybe I could get it in an even more lightweight base formula so it would work even better under makeup. What I realized after I have tried a handful of new sunscreens is that I think I'm sensitive to something in a good amount of sunscreens out there, because when I used this product, and I used it 2 days in a row, and I noticed this happening both days, this burns my eyes, you guys. Just putting it on my face, nowhere near my eyelid area. Oh my goodness, it burned worse than any facial sunscreen I have ever used. Unfortunately, the first day I used this, I was taking a really long hike. So all the way through the hike, my eyes were just burning. I literally had to take water and kind of flush my eye area. It was bad, you guys. I did not like this. This ended up going back to the store. I couldn't handle it. So my main point of chatting about this sunscreen is that not all Supergoop sunscreens are created equal. If you find one you love, don't get greedy because the grass is not always greener on the other side. Alrighty guys, so those were all of my current favorites: beauty, fashion, random, books. We got a little bit of everything in this video. If you guys want even more fails, just wait for next week's video. That Merit Beauty video coming at you hot. Yeah. Tons more fails to chat about in that video. I'm gonna be doing a full brand review, demo, chatting about all the formulas. I really tested this brand and I have not been liking my makeup a lot lately. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this current favorites. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it, and I will chat with you guys in my next video very soon. I'll see you then. Bye.